Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be going through the new top guild duel GLYPHSHADE boss teams. There are a couple of new additions and there are also, I have scores corresponding to all of them, so we've ranked them in order. Now obviously if you're facing an inactive guild like we are, it doesn't matter if you're running the top team, but when you do have a difficult competition it will matter, and that is why that is important. Or if you just want to like flex on your guildmates and be at the top of your ranking leaderboard, that is also the value of it. Okay, we'll begin from the top. We'll begin with the free-to-play friendly teams. So this is a team that I came up with to kind of give like a solo Gwyneth team option that is overall doing pretty decently. Sonja can work at one copy. She's just here to provide her Crimson Covenant attack buff onto Gwyneth. Her own damage doesn't really matter at all. And apart from that, all of these are going to be more free-to-play heroes. Kruger can work at low copies as well if needed. Vanguard spell. But Gwyneth should be fully built, of course. Gwyneth needs to be built if you want to run this team. Get your red charms onto your team as well. Okay, Vanguard spell. There will be formation IDs in the description. Now, the next team is going to be the Shemira team. Now, what I've noticed from the Shemira team, because I've also done testing with my guildmates, and even one copy Contess will work for this team. This team can still potentially be your top option even at one copy of Contess, so don't count it out even if your Contess isn't fully built up. Of course, if your Contess is built up, your score is going to be even better. No question about that, but that is an important point. Ideally, you want to have Rainier at Mythic Plus, and apart from that, it is just a Shemira team with the frontline spell and get your charms on the whole team. Yeah, this is a solid team comp. However, there is an alternative positioning which honestly, it has been scoring higher for some people. Now, you can do your own individual testing. There's RNG as well on these Shemira teams, like up to like 10 to 20 billion damage RNG range. And so you'll have to do multiple runs to actually check what is in fact the best team. But this one does seem to be slightly better, all things equal. It is going to be Corden up front. You have Shemira on the Bond. Rainier position swap Shemira and Contess here with the frontline spell. As you guys can see here, the top score I have seen from this has been 509 billion, just 4 billion higher than the other one, and charms on the whole team again. But basically, both of these are good Shemira teams. Potentially, this one could be better. Now, moving on to the Gunnar Gwyneth. If you have Gunnar at Supreme Plus and Gwyneth built, then you should run a Gunnar Gwyneth team instead of Shemira. But if your Gunnar is not at Supreme Plus yet, it's better for you to run the previous team comp, which is the Shemira team comp. The Shemira team is very good. It's very solid. However, if you have the Gunnar built, then this one is going to be better. And as you guys can see, it has hit, for me, it hit up to 586 billion damage, but there's quite a big RNG fluctuation, like up to 20 billion damage RNG range. But out of all, I did like 20 attacks so far. We're going to do an attack in this video as well, by the way, with the new top team. But I did like, I don't think, maybe around 20 attacks, yeah. And I did get a 586 billion, which is pretty crazy. Gunnar in front of Gwyneth, Phantom buffing up Gwyneth, Blue Turn on the right, and Contess in the back right. Of course, you want to have the full team built and you want to have charms on the team and refine them. Refining is important as well, of course, to cap out your score. But I think you guys are aware about that. Now, the new top team is this one from Monara. It has hit up to 601 billion, and with RNG, potentially it can go even higher than that. This is truly the top team currently out there for Guild Duel GLYPHSHADE boss. However, you need to have Nazrik at plus 15 exclusive equipment. Yes, it's an insane requirement because otherwise you're just better off running the Kruger version of the Gunnar Gwyneth we showed before this. So even if your Nazrik is at plus 10 exclusive equipment, I would recommend giving it a few tries. Try to cap out your score. Who knows? It could be your best option. Otherwise, you're totally fine sticking to the Gunnar Gwyneth team before this, right? But if you have the high investment into Nazrik plus 15 or high exclusive equipment, then yes, this is the team you're going to want to run. And that's the team I'm going to want to run. So Nazrik up front, Contess on the left, Gunnar in front of Gwyneth, Phantom buffing Gwyneth, Blue Turn on the right, Pink Turn on the left, with the Vanguard spell, and of course refine the charms on your entire team to cap out your score. So this is the first time I'm going to be running this team because it literally has come out only a couple of hours ago. And I do have I have enough dual crest for 5 attacks left. So we're going to try to use all of them, and we'll do one full out run here, and then we'll sweep after that to try and cap out our score. Because there is RNG in this team and quite a lot of the other top performing teams, so you will have to do all of your runs. And also, if you guys are not aware, because some people are not aware about this, that in order to increase your total damage contribution to the boss, you have to use each and every last one of your dual crests. It isn't just like you try to get your all-time top score and then you stop. It's not like Dream Realm. Is that each dual crest you use is actually going to amplify your total contribution damage. And so just to help out your guild, use all of your dual crests once you know what your top team is. You should always use all of them, sweep all of them. Okay, so on our first run, we don't get a bad score, 582 billion. But it isn't even my all-time record that I hit with the Gunnar Gwyneth team, which is really showing you that probably plus 15 exclusive equipment of Nazrik will be needed if you really wanted to outperform the Gunnar Gwyneth. I don't know, it could depend on a multitude of factors, but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and use our remaining sweeps. We just have 4 sweeps left. Hopefully at least one of them we can get a decent score, a decent amount of RNG, and hopefully we can do it. 589, okay, that is a new 593. This is actually really fun watching the sweeps. Okay, honestly, not bad. I'll take it. We didn't have enough runs left to actually perfectly cap out our score and RNG potential, but we did get a 593 billion damage, which is solid. But like I said, Munara's hit 601 billion. So if we had more attacks to work with, I'm sure we could also have broken 600 billion. But for right now, 593 is perfectly reasonable, and it is an upgrade compared to the Gunnar Gwyneth team for me. And as you guys can see, that has now pushed us into the second place, which yeah, we usually do end up second place in the guild duel. Anyway guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully it is helpful. If there is any other team that is working for you, you can feel free to share in the comment section, but these should be your top team options. And again, don't worry, like if you've already used your attacks, don't worry, but this is just for the future. Like the next guild duel round you'll have, you can make sure you're running the optimal team, especially if you're facing an active guild. And if not even that, at least it does boost your ranking here, which is also some people like to compete for that. Personally, I like to compete for that as well. So anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Firelight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video in a pinned comment, and you can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.